Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Micks, Mowers. What's it called? Micks, Mowers. Today I've got a little job on today. Job just come in. I sold a mower to a gentleman and he said that yeah, we're going to be playing with your cousins. They're coming over to play the paddling pool. It's very, very hot. Poppy is absolutely panting her head off. She's really hot. Maybe here soon. So he said he had a lawnmower and the wheel fell off, which is weird. So I said, well, bring it down. I'll put the wheel back on. Not a problem. He said also, a big chunk of metal's come off as well. So I'm a bit dubious as to what's happened. Just wheeled it in and yeah, the wheel has fallen off, which I can replace, not a problem. But the blade boss has snapped and he said he can't start it now. And when I just pulled it, it is pulling the pull cord out of my hand. So it looks like he has hit something and possibly damaged the keyway. So we need to investigate what's thank you very much. We need to investigate what's going on with that. Whoa. On another note, I've just come back from cutting about 6 or 7 lawns with the Hater 40/56 crossbreed. Check the oil as well, and the oil is absolutely spot on. So it's looking like that Hater engine is going to be okay. I want to give it another month or so. It's done 2 tanks of fuel, and then I'll do an oil change again, and it looks like that Hater is actually going to be okay. But it's got a little way to go yet before I can call it reliable. But apart from that, as you all know, it was my birthday last week.
You've been?
Yeah, it's been last week, and Mrs. P has ordered me Mummy has ordered me a present. And it's come today, or yesterday it came.
I know.
What is it?
Do you do it?
Right. Knives up.
Joe! Daddy?
Yes, buddy boy.
My dog was.
Huh?
My pair date.
Alright, okay.
See.
And this is something I've been waiting for a little while. And this should save time, effort, and what have you.
What's inside?
I'll show you what's inside.
I'll help.
You can definitely help.
Yeah, robot.
Tell me what it is. What's it say?
It says, I'm not reading. What's that?
It says this is a ultrasonic cleaner user manual.
Sure, Hedgehog.
Sonic Hedgehog, yeah. So
What's
now
that?
I have my own. This is a 3 litre. I need to say Sonic Hedgehog then, Riley. A 3 litre ultrasonic cleaner.
You know.
It is. Comes in a little basket. Now, where it says 3 litre, you don't actually get 3 litre capacity.
I'll help.
If you want a 3 litre capacity, you're going to have to order a 55,000 litre capacity one. 2 seconds, do it a bit gently.
I'll help.
Cut yourself on here.
I'll do it.
So this is your little basket that comes with it. 2 seconds. Riley, can you go over there and get me that carburetor, please, for me?
Who?
In the little red tub. See the little red tub here, up here. No, there. Looking at Daddy. There.
Yeah.
Carburetor, silver. Yes, that one.
Daddy.
Pass that here. So this is my ultrasonic cleaner. So it's supposed to be 3 litre, but it's not.
Carry on.
It's only probably got. Let me show you. That's the depth it's got on it. So it is a bit of a gimmick. It says, not yet, but it says 3 litres. You've probably only got about a litre there, if anything.
What do?
This is quite a substantial carburetor. This has come off of that generator that I've done. I don't know if you've seen the video to that yet. But the carburetor was knackered. I couldn't get the main jet out. But actually, that carburetor will fully sit inside there. And there's plenty of room for it to clean. So this comes with a timer on it and also a heater as well. It's got temperature. So that's what I wanted for my birthday, and bless her heart, Mrs. P, she's gone out and she's actually, Mummy, she's actually yeah, ordered me my very own ultrasonic cleaner. So I'm doing a video on that very soon. In fact, I might even use that carburetor.
Daddy.
And we'll have a look to see yes, buddy.
That?
That's where you put the plug in. Turn it on. Not turn it on just yet. We'll do it another day. So I'll do a proper review on that. See what it's like.
Daddy.
Oh my God, it's like.
Daddy.
Hang on, yeah.
Chill
No, very quiet actually. Well, hopefully it will be. So that's cool. Super happy with that. We'll go and get it, mate. I'll keep talking. So that's good.
Daddy.
Yeah, I'm going to talk while you go and get your drink. So that's cool. On another note, I also picked these up just the other day. and these I'm super impressed with. For those of you that caught my live stream the other day, I was looking at a Titan trimmer, which is right beside me now. It's got a hedge cutter on it, but I'm looking to get the trimmer part to it as well. It's darn near brand new, only been used once, and I believe that. However, I've got it working off the carb clean on the live stream, but it wouldn't rev up. It would idle beautifully, but wouldn't rev up. So I picked these up. So I'm struggling to tune carburetors because they're different shapes, sizes, and fittings. And I picked these up off of Amazon for. Yes, buddy. I'm in here. I'm in the shed. Slow down. Don't run. I picked these up off Amazon. I think they're about £11. And they come with all different end fittings for all different types of carburetors. Got your juice. Come down, buddy.
What's that?
Come down. You just sprayed me with orange juice. That's it. Pop your bum down there. So these are carburetor tuning devices. So that's got about 25 bits in that one. That one's got a little tiny half moon shape in that one, which is tiny. This one is a square one.
Big one.
This one is got a flat sided to it. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an 8-piece set.
No.
And they're going to be invaluable. Now the Titan hedge trimmer over there, it wasn't running flat out, but literally as soon as I got them, no, this one. As soon as I got the right carburetor tool for it, I literally gave it a quarter of a turn, and it runs and starts absolutely sweet as a nut. And I will show you on another video, but because Riley said I won't fire it up yet. So, right. So that's cool. That's what's been going on. Carburetor tuning stuff, the Titan is working, and my ultrasonic cleaner, which I'm super happy with. Ultrasonic cleaner. And I'll do a video on that another day. We'll put this carburetor in it, wherever it's gone. Lost it. There it is. I put that carb in it because that carb I couldn't get the main jet out of, and it'd be interesting to see how dirty that carb actually was. It looks quite clean now, but I'm inquisitive as to how clean that can actually get it. So that's cool. So we need to get on to this mount field now and have a look at that. The gentleman is waiting for it to come back as soon as possible. We need to cut his grass. He was a bit miffed that he's damaged it, but I'll show you exactly what's happened in a minute, and you better see for yourselves what's going on. I won't be pulling the engine, because when it snatches the pull cord out of your hand, it really, really hurts. It's like someone breaking your finger. So I won't be doing it again. I've done it twice already today, and I will not be doing it a third time. However, the pull cord is being snatched out of my hand. And anyone that's had that happen to them before, they know exactly what I'm on about, how much that hurts. So I don't do that. So come on, Riley, without further ado, let's get down and let's get dirty and let's try and sort out this kick. It is an absolutely beautiful day. We've got the paddling pool out, which is cool. We'll be out a bit later on. The old mother-in-law, there she is. Look, bless her. All right, mummy?
Yeah. Hi.
Good girl, that's it. She's out sunning herself. There's Poppy. And there's my little Riley boy.
Hi.
Right, so what's going on with this little mount field and Riley boy? So to begin with, the wheel fell off anyway, which I think would just be a nut issue, possibly. He may have cracked it. The threads look good, so I can probably just redo that. But here's a bit to the blade boss that's come off, and if I tip it up on its side and get you guys to come down here, it might be easier. Let's bring it down to have a look. You can see the actual blade boss is snapped, and just around about here, try and get you one-handed, just here there's a little tiny lug that's been snapped off. Now that lug is on this one, as you can see, and that fits on the blade, so he has hit something. He promised me he didn't, but it looks to me as if he did, and I've been in the game far too long to realise that something's been struck. So let's get it up on the bench and let's have a little look, see what we can do. Well, we'll make the start then. The first one I want to investigate is actually the keyway. See what's going on with that. If I can get in there. Can't even see in there at the moment. I don't know what's in there yet. Might be a Phillips. Can't even see it. And me blow it off an air compressor. You can see that this is recently snapped here as well. That's new, so you see how that pull cord's been going back. A good sign is when a pull cord's actually broken on here, just snapped off. That's a good sign. So the keyway's actually knocking back. On here, just going to undo this pull cord assembly. Oh, it's not my day today, I tell you. And this is quite a common thing to happen to a lawnmower. That's if it is what I say it is. There's a bolt missing there as well. That wasn't missing last time. I know it to be a fact because I service this lawnmower. So the all looks fantastic. So we've got a new spark plug in it and everything. So it was all fully serviced. Okay, just going to remove this flywheel nut off now in the centre using a 24mm. Hope there's enough air in my compressor to do it, but fire it all back up. Just. I'm not going to pause the film because I want everyone to see what it is live. I want to take a photograph of a gentleman as well, so I'll take off the film stand, and as you can see, as I expected, let me get a bit of light in there for you. You can see that the keyway is sheared. It's off timing, and by replacing the keyway, that should resolve that issue there. Okay, so it was exactly what I expected it to be and diagnosed correctly. Now I'm going to remove this flywheel. Now some of you may not agree with the way that I do it, but as I say, I'm not a professional, never seek to be one. I don't always have the right tools to do the job, so I use what tools I have around, and this generally is about the best tool to get one of these off. Now, as I say, if you don't agree with me, that's fine. It's all open to preference, but it's how I do it. And all I'm going to do is put that nut back on, just so it's downward to the shaft. I don't want to damage the threads. I get a crowbar. I'm not going to be literally prising this up. It's just going to apply a bit of weight behind it. Find somewhere relatively solid. It's going to be about there. And all I'm going to do is just apply some weight to it and give it a tap with the rubber side of a mallet. And that's it. That's the flywheel now lifted. As I say, that's not the correct way of doing it, but it's how I do it. You haven't got to whack it, absolutely beast it with a hammer. There it goes. So I'm going to try and use a dental pick to retrieve it out of the hole. So I want to show you guys what it looks like. It couldn't have fallen in a worse place. That's it. That should be sufficient. There it is. So that's a keyway, and as you can see, absolutely mullered, and I'll show you what a keyway should look like so we can compare the two. So the new keyways, I've got a stock number for them. Part number is 4181, which are treble 2 698 S's. So the original Briggs and Stratch parts. So the old keyway is there, and the new keyway is here, and that's the difference between the two. So you can see this one's actually been sliced significantly. Actually had quite a wallop. So that's why it is the way it is. And all we want to do to replace that, but only going one way, which is like so. Just sit that into its position. Going to be about there. Get your flywheel, line it up about right. It will find its own way. I've got the magnet pulling against me at the moment, so that's why I'm sort of struggling, and the brake as well, which is not helping. Let's pass a brake there, and then that will find its own way. Try and turn it slightly. I've got the magnet pulling on this coil, that's not helping. There it goes. So that's now in its correct position, all lined up exactly how it should be. So all we now got to do is put the nut back on top. Oh, schoolboy error. You can get pullers to go on these flywheels, but like I say, I don't have one, so I have to improvise. That nut goes back up. Nice and tight. That's got him. Quite simply, the shroud fits back on. Mine the HT lead. That's better. And dot the 3 bolts, and then we put the cover back on. I'm alright, how are you doing? Good. So this one dislocates on the front of the full cord assembly.
Where?
On here. Down nice and tight, and that's now solid. So now we've done that, I need to now see if I can source a blade boss for it. I think I have got a new one somewhere. So let me try and find a new blade boss because it is broken and I can't fit it without it. Right, I'm actually struggling to find a blade boss to fit it, but I need to remove these first just so I can see what's going on behind here. Just going to take off these screws at the back, this one here which is a 1/2 inch, and so I can remove the blade guard. Let me just remove that and I'll come back to you in 2 ticks. Okay, the blade guard is now undone. 2 screws either side here and 1 bolt up the top, as I said, and that should now come apart. Nice and clean inside there. I know it was because I serviced it. And I'm hoping that this all comes apart separately, because if it is, should have a spare one for it. But if it's got a pulley attached to it, then we are knackered. So I'm going to struggle to get a puller on that, I think, but I will try. Try and get a decent lock on it. Don't know if that's going to hold or not. I might get 2 points on it, that'd be about my lot, I think. I think that's about 17, 16 mil. Let's see what happens when I apply some pressure to it. Yeah, it's coming. But I think the whole lot is a pulley as well, which is a terrible shame. I think, let me just slip the top belt off. There goes the top belt. I don't think I've got one with a pulley on it. Oh, it just started coming nicely then. So warm in this shed, I'm sweating buckets. There it goes. So that's a shame, it's a built-in pulley. The only other boss I've got is not quite the same. It's got 2 pins like that, fit lovely, but it's missing a pulley, so I need to locate one with a pulley. Okay, so it's a couple of days later and the part for this mount field is now in. I ordered two, but only sent one, but we're going to send another one later on. And it's a 76202. It's a copy part off of eBay. I think it costs about £7, nearly £8. So hopefully that'll do the job, because the old boss was broken. So all I want to do is tip this mower back and tie it to the handle, just so it don't go nowhere. They move backwards and forwards ever so slightly, but as long as it don't fall down and hit me on top of the Swede. That's the main thing. Let's get you down to place. Right, I've got you about the best position I can get you in. So now all I'm looking for, I need to get the keyway for this. I've got the new boss, and that should fit onto the shaft, which it does with no problems. Just got to find the keyway, which will go into there, and then we'll be on a much better situation to fit this to a drive. It's exactly the same length, so that's good. Let me just locate the keyway, because it's not actually here, and then we can move on. There's the keyway, as you can see. I'll try and hook that over back pulley first on the drive, and then have it up onto here. I think that's got him. Yeah, that's there. So that's good. That's all now in place, and the drive belt is on. Okay, so that's the blade boss on. Now that should fit that, he says. Going to be slightly different, so I need to find another blade to fit that, because the hole here is different. So it gives 2 ticks to locate another blade to fit it, and then I'll come back. I've got a blade. I'm going to check them all though. So that fits on there. That's actually one to fit it. It wants to be sharpened up. So that fits, and fits exactly how it should do. So I just want to put that on, and then just want to rotate this this engine to make sure it doesn't strike at any point of the body. It's at the right cut and height. No, it's not going to strike anywhere. That's good, and it's just above the deck, so that's good. So we'll take it back off, and then give that blade a bit of a sharpen up, and then I should fit it down so it's in the right area. But the old blade was, the other blade was not right for the boss, completely different fitting. So this is off a mount field, no doubt. So I'll give it a quick sharpen up. Okay, that blade's now been sharpened up, decent edge put on it front and back, and that's now in a much better condition than what it was. That's the problem when you buying copy parts, is that they don't necessarily all fit exactly as per the manufacturer intended, but that's where we step in and make it fit, make it do its job. That feels a bit slack. That's gone up about another 1/4 inch. But I'm happy with that. It's got to be above the cutting deck anyway. It was borderlining it, but it's about right. So happy with that. That's turning the engine and doing everything it should do. So that's good. Right, I need to move on now and do the wheels, because the wheels are very, very wobbly and not doing what they should be doing. So that's next, just to see what's going on with that. See if it can't improve the wheel quality. Okay, so the next thing is I want to look at this wheel. This wheel's extremely loose, and no matter what I do to it, by packing it with washers or whatever, it just will not allow me to move it at the back. Even if I just nick it up just ever so slightly. To be fair, it's actually got it, that's better. Let's try a bit more. I want it as tight as I can get it. Without it locking up. So that's about as much as I'd want to go. So that's got that one. And what we can now do is fit this wheel back to it. And I'll leave it washer off for now for back. I don't think that washer come with it. It goes onto there, and then this nut sits on a recess just behind it. Just over the years they just wear out. So let's run that one in. I'll push it back a bit. In there, so. That's nice and tight. The wheel's nice and tight. And that's doing its job, and the wheel spins freely. So that's good. Happy with that wheel. Let's now locate the other wheel and see if we can't repair that. Right, I've got a donor. This engine, I think, actually has fired once. I put some petrol down it. You may see it on a previous video. I'm going to use this just as a donor, just for parts I need. So I need that part. That's got a washer. Should be a nut there as well. But I also want this part off here. I want that part off. Now there's a nut in there, but I'm hoping the other one on the other mower has got that already. So that'll do us for some spares. Let's go back inside and try and fit this to the other mower. Right, has that got a nut in there? Don't think it has. I might get that nut out that other side. So this should be the same. That shouldn't differ at all. That goes in there. And we want the backing plate, which is very dirty. You've got a stone inside it, so that one needs to be removed. A few dead wood louse and what have you. That's going to go in there. As I say, it's missing the nut. I need to retrieve a nut from the other mower. 2 seconds. Okay, I got my nut out. It was a bit fiddly. But now, it goes into place. I'll take that bolt out. So that nut sits in a recess. I might pay to knock that up first. So that's into position. Nearly there. That's not far out. Well, that should go. So with that now in place, we can now fit part. That goes into there. I can then do that up. I'm hoping, because this isn't quite so worn, that'll do up. There's something spinning here. That's not locked into place yet. It's nearly there. Wants to go there. Okay, that's pretty good. Just wants to nick up a touch more, just so it locks it down. That's got it, that's solid, same as that one. That rotates. And then we have the wheel, which has a washer on the back. that'll go into there with a little tiny 13mm nut on the back of it, which again sits in the same recess as the other side. My fingers are just too big. Could do a Riley boy here. So I managed to save one of the wheels, but why it fell off, no idea. Why did it why did the keyway break? No idea. Alright, so that's better. A lot more sturdier. Always do is a bit more of a nick up on that back drive just to hold that assembly a bit tighter. Let me just slide that out. Just conscious, just to make sure everything is where it should be. That's better. Don't do it too tight because it's just not, the wheels are just not going to run. The cobwebs in there. Let's run that one back up now. Better. Much happier now. Yeah, the wheel locates exactly how it should do. They both spin and they're both on solid. So I'm coming down with something. I know I am. I'm hot and sweaty, and I know it's warm outside, but I'm definitely coming down with something. Right, those belts now. We need to test the drive on this device. That pulley's no good, that's absolutely US, that's a good spare. That blade going in the spare box. Right, I think we're nearly there with this one. It's been a relatively quick fix and just using some old spares I had knocking about. So let's have it outside, see what it looks like. Yeah, the wheels are much better. It looked like it was cross-legged before it come in, so those wheels are much better, sitting more true. Let's take it outside and give it a run to see if it pulls over, because I've done the keyway on this because it was kicking back on me, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, let's just check the old fuel. Yeah, there's fuel in there. Hopefully the keyway's going to be alright and not break my fingers. Get 3 or 4 pulls. Let's bring the cord up the top where it belongs. Put it into there. And let's see what happens. Want to tighten these handles up. Right, I've just tightened those handles up. That's all done. Let's give it a couple more pulls, make sure it's not going to kick back on me. I just want to drop it down to one of its lowest settings and make sure it actually cuts grass with that new belt on it, a new blade on it. Make sure it chucks grass out the back. Yeah, it knocks the daisy heads off as well, so that's cool. Right, so that's that little mount field up and running and all ready for the owner again. But that's now all up and running, so hopefully you enjoyed this little video. It's the first keyway I've actually done a video of. I've had several come in, prior to me doing the YouTube videos, but that's the first one I had come in, and it's quite a good one to see, because they don't always diagnose the kicking back. That machine actually fired, so it wasn't that much out of time, but just enough to kick it back every now and again. But he definitely hit something, so that's that. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Mixed Mowers. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it informative. Any comments, positive or negative, you know where to stick them. Don't forget to tap the old subscribe button and give the old bell a nice good whack. But until next time, don't forget.